me why. What did they do to?
If you don't know, find out what you don't know.
That's actually a good idea. If you don't know, then find out what you don't know. Do some research, I guess.
What that asinine slogan is saying is if you're a dinosaur, a dickhead.
So hang on a minute. Now you're saying that even if I do my research and I decide to vote a certain way, which is no, then I'm a dickhead and a dinosaur. That's pretty much just name calling, isn't it? You just...
Who can't be bothered reading that don't know.
Okay, so now you're assuming that I haven't read anything.
The words of the referendum could not be simpler than they are.
Ah, that's good that they're simple, because you know us voters, we're pretty simple, aren't we, Ray, to you?
The no vote organisers also keep asking Albo for the details. What about the details?
Good point, Ray. Good point. That is a good point, because, I mean, you wouldn't buy a house or you wouldn't buy a car without the details, would you?
At this stage of the game, the details simply don't matter. They never did matter, honestly.
So you're telling me to go read about it, and now you're telling me the details don't matter? They never mattered? So you're supposed to sign up for something? It's basically like my friend PJ said. It's a blank contract that you're putting your name to, and then no worries, don't worry about it. We'll fill in the rest for you later. It's a blank contract.
They're irrelevant.
They're irrelevant. So excuse me for even asking for the details. Excuse me for asking how this voice is going to work. Excuse me for asking who's going to be on this body and how much this is going to cost. I mean, it's already been costing us $33 billion or $40 billion, whoever you're going by, but it's still fucking billions of dollars. And I want to know where this money's going to. So how much money is this going? Oh, don't worry. We'll figure that out later, buddy. That's why I am voting no. Ray Martin, you've actually pushed me over the edge. That's why I am saying no. And this don't worry about the details sounds pretty familiar, doesn't it?
You've heard people say that. Please don't do your own research. You know, before COVID, doing your own research used to be called reading. Now you're shaming me for reading? At the behest of Big Pharma? It's like I woke up in the middle of a Bill Hicks bit. Well, looks like we got ourselves a reader. That's how much people internalized the propaganda from Big Pharma, was that they would be anti-intellectual enough to shame people for reading while they're wagging their finger at them for doing it. You would never shame people for trying to get informed, no matter what other subject it was, no matter how unimportant. Like if I say, hey, I'm gonna go buy a car. Don't look into it. Well, how will I know which car to get? Ask the salesman. He's the expert.
You know, I actually saw a clip from a comedian just yesterday, and he actually makes more sense than what you do, Ray Martin.
G'day, I'm Kevin Bloody Wilson. You know, I'm just an average bloke. I'm certainly not political. But at $33 billion a year, I don't think Australia needs a voice. What we need is a fucking audit.
Anyway, share, subscribe, like, and if you don't want to, you're not a dinosaur or a dickhead.